Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Monday Night Jayromoda. Tonight we're in Phoenix, Arizona, where we're back with the excitement and the drama. Tonight is a night of fighting for the top spot of the power ranking ladder as we turn our attention to the next PLE of the year coming up in just under 2 weeks, JWE Against the Odds. Who will come out on top as championship favorites and get a shot at fighting for the belt, and who will be left in the dust? Find out tonight, because this is Jayromoda. And starting off our night with a tag team match. Introducing first, it is the Vision Warriors, the heroes of the Homs, Shulk and Ryan.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 415 pounds, the Brain Busters.
And their opponents, coming off of a civil war. I mean, that's a very aggressive way of putting it. It was just a match between these two friends, or should I say brothers, because it is time for the Ultimate Brotherhood, Mondo Owada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru.
Combined weight of 314 pounds, the Brotherhood.
Here we go, Ryan starting in the ring, Taka, his first opponent. Referee rings the bell and they meet in the middle with Ryan immediately winning the grapple, tossing Kiyotaka Ishimaru into the corner. And a punch right to the stomach before going for the early somersault facebuster. Toss into the corner, flying forearm. And a knee right into the neck. Ryan heading to the outside, climbing back in, not entirely sure what the plan was there. And Taka with a reversal. Now tossing Ryan into the Ultimate Brotherhood's corner, where Mondo hits him with a left hand. And an alley-oop corner powerbomb, and now tagging in Mondo. Mondo with a stomp to the back of the head. And now the disrespectful stomps to the face. Going for the pin, there's a 1. And Ryan kicks out. Being trapped in the corner again, running clothesline. And a clothesline to the back of the head. Ryan tags out. Here comes Shulk. Shulk with a judo flip takedown. And a Revolute knee strike going for the pin. 1, 2. Early 2 count. Although I'm not sure there's much to gleam there. It was like 2.0. That's pretty much a 1 count. Now Ryan going for the pin. There's 1. Like I said, not much to gleam from that 2 count as Mondo tags out. Taka back in, and we have our original duo. Ryan not only tossing Mondo to the outside, but tossing him as far away from the Ultimate Brotherhood corner as possible. Well, close to it. And now Shulk doing a good job keeping Mondo busy along the outside. Ryan going for the pin against Taka. There's 1. Taka kicks out with force. And a massive clothesline to the outside. Shulk and Mondo still fighting along the outside. Ryan chasing down Mondo. Mondo elbowing out. And now Ryan using Mondo as a human shield, as a meat shield. Taka accidentally hitting Mondo instead of Ryan. There's a count of 6, and they need to be careful. There's 7. Ryan heading back in. There's 8. Taka just has a few seconds to recover. There's 9. And he's in with ease. Plenty of time to spare. Dangling backstretch. Taka heading back in. And turning that Irish whip around with a reversal. Mondo tagged back in. Shulk trying to get tagged in. But Ryan a little bit too winded. Being tossed into the corner. And now Mondo, the corner trapped slugs. There's 7, 8, 9. Nope, there's 8 as Ryan fights his way out. And now Ryan with the bunch of jokers. Man, what a bunch of jokers. And there's a pin, there's 1, there's 2. Taka breaking it up. Barrel roll suplex. And now tagging in Shulk. Mondo getting out of the way of the stomp, but not the double leg drop, or not the single leg drop kick. Shulk with the forearm going for the pin. There's 2. Mondo forces his way out. I wouldn't be surprised if Shulk is looking for the Minato Buster here. Never mind, tagging Ryan back in. And have another heavyweight fight here. Mondo back up to his feet, but here comes Ryan looking for the wild down. And the pin. Taka can only sit and watch. There's two as Mondo gets pinned. And it's Ryan time, baby. Oh yeah, and Shulk. And Shulk time as well. But no, it's Ryan time. And for another heavyweight bout, introducing first, it is Waluigi.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, standing at 7 feet tall, weighing in at 220 pounds, the technician, Wallace!
And his opponent, it is the silent assassin, Agent 47.
187 pounds, Assassin AK-47.
Here we go, Waluigi, 47, both men ready. And referee rings the bell, 47 immediately taking Waluigi down with a strong clothesline. Uppercut to the chest. And a tackle into the ground and pound, and 47 off like a gunshot. Walking Waluigi over to the western ropes. And pulling on the arm against the top rope. Knee to the back of the head now. And a stomp to the back of the head. Waluigi looking for his first bit of offense, but 47 fighting his way out. And now headlocks locked in, looking for the submission, but Waluigi kneeing his way out. Looking for the springboard, but 47 knocking him away. Now another headlock locked in. And Waluigi once again getting his knees up to get himself out. Single arm drag off the Irish whip, going for the pin. This is just going to be a 1 count, yep. Waluigi with a nice combo after avoiding the clothesline. Knee to the spleen. And a springboard moonsault that connects. 47 to the outside. Waluigi heading up top. And a crossbody splash connecting on the outside. Tossed back in. And now Waluigi just showing off. And 47 taking exception to that. Hitting him with a flurry of clotheslines and the pin. There's 1, 2. Waluigi kicks out. Kneeling DDT from 47. And the strong right hands busting Waluigi open. And the stomps to the hand. Waluigi heading to the outside. 47 begging him to head back in. And Waluigi does with a Hurricane Rana. Delayed elbow drop connects. And a standing double leg drop kick to the back. And now a kick, a soccer ball kick right to the spine, looking for the stomp. 47 rolling out of the way. Waluigi with the kneeling DDT, going for the pin, only 1. Just trying to keep up the pressure. Springboard back elbow, knocking in the angle. And 47 locking in the silent assassin, trying to make Waluigi tap. The only thing Waluigi's tapping is that chin, because he gets out with a stunner. And I think we're about to see a Waplex. Yes, we are. There's 1. There's 2, and 47 kicking out just before 3. And thank you, Waluigi. I really needed to see that this afternoon. Springboard moonsault connects. Waluigi pulling on the arm. And now forcing 47 back up to his feet. Irish whip. Arm drag. The misdirecting crossbody, standing shooting star press from Waluigi. Moonsault, but nobody's home. .47 with the barrel roll suplex, going for the pin. And Waluigi very easily squirming his way out. .47 with a double leg drop kick, picking Waluigi up to his feet. And a planted backbreaker into the stump leg puller, sending Waluigi face first into the apron. Both men staring each other down. Waluigi with the Hurricane Rana. 47 back into the ring. Waluigi begging him on. And Waluigi walking 47 against the ropes. I thought that was going to be into the corner. But 47 elbowing out. And now taking 47 taking Waluigi down, looking for the silent rest, or looking for the final rest. Excuse me. And letting go of the hold, probably felt it slipping. Waluigi rolling out of the way of the elbow, 47 stepping away out of the way of the drop kick. And now 47 using the Waplex against Waluigi. Going for the pin, there's one, there's two. Mad disrespect, but Waluigi kicking out of his own finisher. Into the corner now. What is Waluigi doing? I have no idea, but 47 is up to his feet. Double leg dropkick from the corner. And now looking for one more. Silent assassin, but Waluigi fighting his way out. And now, both men just sharing right hands. Looking to end this match big. Both men begging each other to go after each other. And they do, both men in the pocket. Not quite sure who won that match. But 47 with another clothesline, like how this match began, stomps to the chest. And 47 heading up top. This is not somewhere we usually see him, but a devastating crossbody to the spine. I don't think Waluigi was expecting that. And now Silent Assassin locked in, trying to make Waluigi tap, but Waluigi bending backwards just enough to get a rope break. Sometimes being tall and lanky helps. 47 with the submission on along the outside. This is not going to win the match. Waluigi tapping out, trying to save himself, but that's not going to win this match. There's 7. 47 giving the audience one final bow. Here comes Waluigi in the ring, though. 47 fighting his way out. Waluigi with a grapple again. And a neck breaker. .47 with a kick to the chest. Looking for the looking for the final rest. And Waluigi's forced to tap out. And finally we have a winner. And his name is Agent 47. And next, introducing Aigis.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, Alice!
And her opponent, it is the Beauty Thief, representing the Diamonds, Noir.
Tokyo, Japan, Haru!
You go Aigis and Haru facing each other down. And Aigis beginning with a single leg drop kick. And a Hurricane Rana. Haru back up to her feet. Aigis tossing her into the corner. Double leg drop kick in the corner. Haru back up to her feet. But Aigis just working on her. And tossing her over the top rope onto the apron. And looking to knock her off, but Haru with the reversal. And Aigis slipping out. Double leg drop kick connects. And Aigis with the ground and pounds even more. And Haru's had enough getting out of that. Aigis crawling back up to her feet into the corner. Or in the corner, rather. And Haru with the sharp elbows. Going for the pin, there's one. Aigis kicks out. Knee to the face, rolling Aigis onto her stomach, stomp to the ankle. And Haru with a barrel roll suplex. Punch to the back of the head. Picking up Aigis and tossing her right into the corner. Heel hook. Just dealing damage to Aigis' base. And an elbow drop connects it. Aigis to the outside, Haru following her. And Aigis with a suplex into the crossbody. Tossing Aigis to the side. Haru with a running elbow drop along the outside, forcing her back up to her feet. Right, sorry about that. My controller died for some reason, even though it's fully charged. I don't know, must have been just a glitch or something. There's the 8 count. Aigis back up to her feet, running back into the ring. Immediately met by Haru, who hits her with a Hurricane Rana toss, going for the pin. There's 2, and Aigis kicks out. Avoiding the stomp. But Haru with the women's right. And the pin, there's 1. There's 2, and Aigis does not kick out. And Haru representing the Diamonds well. One singles match, 1 singles win. And for our second tag team match of the evening, introducing first, it is your former tag team champions, the Mech Femmes.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, Les Femmes Fatales.
And their opponents. It is Devila and Popola, the Gestalt Sisters. And for those of you who are watching my playthrough of Nier Replicant, yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed at these two. Not here. No, not here. Just in Replicant. And referee rings the bell. Tifa and Popola in the ring. Or excuse me, Devila. I always get those two mixed up. I mean, it's kind of hard to see why I would get them mixed up. I mean, they're very... They are very different from each other. Being sarcastic if you can't tell. Anyway, Tifa picking Devila back up to her. Excuse me. I'm just gonna say Popola. No, nope, Devila. No, that is Devila. Devila with a high choke. And going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Tifa kicks out. Devila with a clothesline, picking up Tifa, knee to the face. And now tagging in Popola. Popola forcing Tifa back up to her feet. Irish whip into the corner. Looking for the elbow, but instead gets an elbow. Or looking to give an elbow, but instead receiving an elbow. Tifa with a standing sleeper hold, but Popola fights her way out. Tifa with a reversal and a corner splash. But Popola fights her way out from the corner. And hitting Tifa with the stunner. And another stunner. Sending Tifa for an Irish whip, diving underneath. And an uppercut right to the stomach. And a neck breaker. Charlotte looking for the tag, desperately getting it from Tifa. Charlotte and Devila in the ring. And now Charlotte just abusing Popola's spine, or excuse me, Devila's spine. And now Tifa tagged back in. Two big red boots to the eyes. And a standing Irish whip enziguri. And a stomp to the thigh, sending Devila back into the corner. Looking for the spinning back heel kick, but Devila ducking underneath that. Tifa turning it around regardless, and how another sleeper hold locked in. But Devila fighting her way out yet again. Tifa with another stunner. And an elbow to the back of the neck, going for the pin. There's one, there's two. Devila kicks out. Springboard, moonsault, miss. In the corner, and tagging in Popola. And a nice tag team attack there from the Gestalt Sisters. Tifa getting out of the way of the stomp. There's the spinning back heel kick. And the pin, there's one, there's two. Popola fights her way out. Irish whip into the corner. Charlotte tagged in. Double arm breaker. Into the double kick. And the single pin. Devila is going to break that up. And Popola fighting her way out. Irish whip over the top rope. And Popola going after Tifa. Devila forcing Charlotte back up to her feet. A toss back into the ring, right into her sister. And right into a voice crack. I'm 24, I shouldn't be having voice cracks. Devila fighting her way out with those elbows, knife edge chop. And tossing Charlotte to the side. And heading up top. Diving clothesline finds its mark. And the pin attempt. There's one. Charlotte kicks out. We still have a ways to go. Charlotte with a pullback neck breaker. Popola looking for the tag, but Charlotte preventing that. Face first into the canvas and now tagging Tifa in. Tifa with the Irish whip. Snapmere. Into the end, Zagiri. And Tifa preventing the tag. Trapping Devil in the corner yet again. Stomp to the ankle yet again. And a kneeling DDT or snap DDT. Charlotte tagged in. Yet again. Forcing Devil up to her feet, tossing her into the corner. And now Tifa back into the ring. Double team underhook arm drag. But Popola tagged in. Tifa taking her down with that spear. And an elbow to the side of the head. Tifa heading to the corner, tagging Charlotte back in. Just trying to make sure that they're both somewhat fresh. And a rolling leg snap from Charlotte. But Popola kicking her off. Forcing Charlotte back up to her feet. Irish whip. And tagging in Devila. Double back body drop. And now what is Devila thinking here? Turning Charlotte around and knee to the face. Monstrous clothesline and now going after Tifa, trying to knock her off the apron, trying to make her pinning Charlotte easier. But Tifa not having it. Hip attack, going for the pin. Charlotte kicks out at 0. And Devil tagged back in. Excuse me, Popola tagged back in, trapped in the corner. Looking for the knife edge chop, but Popola defending that. Irish whip. Pop up. Enzigiri. And forcing Charlotte back up to her feet. Into the corner. Strong right hand. And now Popola with the alley-oop. And the cover. Charlotte still kicking out at 0. And the Stunner turning Devila around, or excuse me, turning Popola around, going for the armbar, going for the submission. And Popola breaking that up. Charlotte just not having any of Devila's shit. But Devila keeps fighting her off. There we go, Charlotte knocking her down. And heading to the outside, probably not the smartest idea. Face full of iron. Charlotte, you should have just stayed in the ring. You should have stayed in the ring, girl. Our trip into the corner. Popola deciding it's not worth it, heading into the ring. Charlotte back up to her feet. Can she get to her senses in time? And back into the ring. This match continues. Charlotte with a facebuster. And the pin, there's one, there's two, and Popola will stay down, and Charlotte, from almost throwing the match away to recovering it. And the Mech Femmes find themselves back in the winners column. Seems like it's been a while. And next up, introducing the awesome one, coming to play, Mr. 11037. It is Leon Kuwata.
Making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 148 pounds, the rock star Leon Kuwata.
And his opponent. It is the Ultimate Robot, K1B0.
And his opponent from Japan, weighing in at 196 pounds, K1B0.
And referee rings the bell. They meet in the middle with Kibo immediately beginning with a knife-edge chop, but Leon fighting him away. Springboard Pele back elbowed though from Kibo. Now locking in the standing submission, but Leon fighting his way out. Leon, the clothesline connects. But Kibo turning that around, tossing Leon into the corner. Pulling him away, springboard. The slingshot clothesline and the pin. There's one, there's two. Leon fights out. Now Kibo looking for the People's Moonsault. And it connects. Forcing Leon back up to his feet. Over the shoulders. And into the corner. But Leon fighting his way out. And an elbow right to the back of the neck. And an arm breaker. And the ground and pound. There's 5, there's 6. Leon looking for the running corner-to-corner strike, but Kibo getting his knee up. And Leon fighting his way out. Over the shoulder facebuster and the pin. There's 1, there's 2. Kibo fights out. Both men to the outside. Leon with a stomp to the ankle. And I had a piece of saliva, or chunk of saliva, just go down my windpipe. Or almost go down my windpipe. Leon getting out of the way of that hammer punch. But Kibo continuing the offense. There's a 6 count. And Kibo walking Leon back to the ring and tossing him inside. Hip toss from Kibo. And looking for the knee, Leon back up to his feet. Picking up Kibo, walking him over to the corner, face first. And now Leon in the corner, the windup. And the pitch. There's a strike. And the pin, there's 1. There's 2, and Kibo kicks out. Leon picking up Kibo. And a power slam. Forcing him up to his feet again. Winning the grapple, tossing him into the corner. And a running spear. And the alley-oop. Leon heading up top, cross by splash into the pin. There's 1, there's 2, and Kibo does not kick out. And Leon with a beautiful... Oh, here comes Akechi! Akechi with the belt, hitting Leon in the face. And telling Leon, hey, I took this from you fair and square. You can't get it. Akechi still saying that Leon was an illegitimate champion. And making a point right here, right now. And for our next matchup, introducing the Queen of the Phantom Thieves, representing the Diamonds, it is Makoto Niijima. And her opponent. It is the ultimate swimmer, JWE Asahina. And Queen and Hina staring each other down. And referee rings the bell. They meet in the middle. Hina immediately beginning with a knife edge shot, but Queen ducking underneath that kick. Sending Hina for a run, looking for the uppercut. But Hina stepping out of the way, just like Queen stepping out of the way of that right hook. Springboard flying forearm connects. And Makoto walking Hina to the northwestern corner. But Hina fighting her way out, tossing Queen back into the corner and setting her up in the Tree of Woe. And Hina looking for the 30-meter dive. Or the 10-meter, 15 to 10 meter. I forget how many meters. I think it might actually be 10-meter dive. I don't know. 30-meter dive sounds more badass. And now the cloverleaf backstretch, looking for the submission. But Queen turning that around, almost turning that into a pin. But Hina kicking out immediately, and the ground and pound. Queen rolling out of the way. Hina with a corkscrew springboard, going for the pin. There's two. Makoto kicks out. I think that was more shock. I think that was more surprise than actual fatigue. Single arm drag takedown. Hina springboard, another corkscrew. And the pin this time. Makoto's not surprised, kicking out at 1. Hina picking up Queen. And a planted powerbomb. Stomp to the ankle. Forcing her back up to her feet. And walking her into the corner. But Makoto Niijima fighting her way out. Hina winning the grapple yet again. Irish whip diving underneath. Jumping over. Flying Superman punch. And the pin. There's 1. There's 2. And Makoto kicks out. I didn't think Hina had a Superman punch in her. Over the shoulders. Knee to the face and the pin. There's 1. There's 2. And Makoto Niijima kicks out yet again. And Makoto fighting out. Elbow to the spine. Irish whip. Looking for the flying Superman punch of her own. But, with the block. And Makoto with a kick to the chest. Pulling Hina away. And now... I thought that was going to be the Fist of Justice. But no, the Enzigiri. And now Makoto heading up top. Flying knee of justice. Springboard moonsault connects. And the pin, there's one, there's two, and Hina kicks out. And now Makoto, looking for the Fist of Justice, jumping a little bit too early though. Setting Hina up. Pulling her away. Here we go, Fist of Justice. There's one, there's two, and Hina getting her shoulder up just before 3. I thought that was it. I really did, but nope, we continue. Hina with a backflip backbreaker and the frog splash. And now Hina up top. Corkscrew arm drag right into the barricade. Hina tossing Queen into the barricade like 2 inches. And back into the ring. No need for a countout. Hina rolling the Queen onto her back. Stomp leg puller. And Hina lining up a finisher. Over the shoulders. And the knee strike going for the pin. There's one, there's two, and Makoto Niijima kicks out. Makoto avoiding the knife edge chop. Sending Hina for a run. Pop up. Right hook and the pin. There's one. Hina kicks out at 1. And Makoto looking to come back here with the clotheslines. And the trip. Forcing Hina back up to her feet. Irish whip. Underneath. Over the top. Superman punch. And the pin. There's one. There's two, and Hina kicks out yet again. This time a 2 count. Makoto with the enzigiri off the springboard and now heading to the corner. Lining up yet another Fist of Justice. And again, jumping way too early. And I think Makoto's getting way too eager on these attacks. Sending Hina right into the referee, going for the submission. And yeah, that's going to be a rope break all day, every day, including February 30th. Queen catching Hina in a blitz combo on the outside. And heading back into the ring. Hina coming back to her senses, but Makoto heading to the outside. Hina tossing her back in. But Makoto catching Hina with that, with Hina's bull charge and now pulling her away, looking for another springboard fist of justice. Maybe this will be it. There's one. There's two, and Hina does not kick out, and Makoto Niijima. Wrong game. Makoto Niijima. After a long, hard-fought match, picking it up. And now for a women's Universal Division match of the evening. Introducing first, it is the ultimate martial artist, Sakura Ogami. And her opponent, it is your former Universal Champion, Samus Aran. And referee rings the bell to meet in the middle, with Samus immediately beginning with a jawbreaker. And a clothesline sending Sakura to the outside, and this is a Falls Count Anywhere. I forgot to mention that this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Sorry, my brain completely blipped there for a moment. Slugging right hand, stomp to the gut. And Sakura with a head scissor elbow. And again. Stomps to the face. And a knee to the face. Forcing Samus back up. And sending her face first into the apron. Samus trying to get back up to her feet. Sakura not letting her have any room. Going for the pin. There's one. Samus kicks out. And Sakura with a stomps to the face. And some more head scissor elbows. Samus avoiding the stomp, but not the tackle. And some more head scissor elbows from Sakura. Kick to the spine. Stomp to the wrist. Now Sakura with the ground and pound again. And another arm breaker. Here we go, going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Samus kicks out. Forcing Samus back up to her feet. Samus finally getting some offense going. There's a Hurricane Rana. But has the damage already been done? Tossing Sakura into the barricade. Running hammer punch. Hip toss into the knee. And the cover, there's one. There's one. There's one. Sakura with the reversal into the submission hold. And a letting go. Sakura looking for the finisher. Looking for the delayed suplex. But Samus with just enough time to fight her way out. But Sakura tossing her from one side of the outside to the other. And a rolling elbow. Sakura's forcing Samus back up to her feet. And a power slam going for the pin. There's one. There's two, and Samus kicks out. I don't know why I keep getting their names mixed up. I am horrible with names, even though I know who's who. I know who's who, but for some reason my brain is just being dumb. Samus with the tackle, forcing Sakura back up to her feet. Another Hurricane Rana right into the barricade. And Samus looking for the morph ball neck breaker. And the pin. There's one. There's two. Sakura kicks out. Samus with the Irish whip. Forcing Sakura back up to her feet. Irish whip almost into the steel steps. Cross leg breaker. And now the fire stomps to the chest. Into the steel steps. And forcing Sakura back up to her feet again, Irish whip. And now Samus with the stomps to the chest. Elbow connects. And the takedown into the stomp to the forearm. Or to the, upper arm, what's that bone called? I forget. Running kick and the pin. There's one. There's two, and Sakura kicks out. Samus with the combo and the pin. There's one, there's two, and Sakura kicks out just before three. And now we've completed a full lap around the ring. Knee strike. And now Sam is just showing off, taking her time to go for the taunt. And a face plant along the outside. Forcing Sakura back up to her feet yet again. Sending her into the ring post. And the stomps. But Sakura kicking her off. Sakura with a power bomb to the top of the barricade. There's one. There's two, and Samus kicks out. Sakura the first to her feet. And the pin. I think Samus might be unconscious. There's two and there's three. I legitimately might think that Samus might be unconscious after that.
Here is your winner, Sandra O'Grady.
And Sakura picking up a massive win on her journey, on her way to fight for the championship belt yet again. Just when will that happen? It's hard to say. And for our main event of the evening, and a match to potentially determine who will be facing off against Akechi to try to take the championship belt away from him. Introducing first, it is the Dark Lord of Destruction, Gundham Tanaka.
And his opponent, representing the Creed brothers from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 143 pounds, Kanji.
And his opponent, it is Kanji Tatsumi. And here we go, referee rings the bell. Kanji catching Gundam in a punch, but Gundam turning that around immediately after. And a combo of his own into a step-up punch. To the back of the head, and now a neck breaker. Gundam back up to his feet. Arm breaker, and now the love tap. And a strong ripcord lariat into the pin, but Kanji kicks out at 0. And a knee to the face from Gundam. Heading up top. And the diving elbow drop connects. Kanji kicking him off of him though. And a spinning backbreaker. Stomp to the upper arm. Kanji looking for the elbow drop, but Gundam rolling out of the way, and a crossbody connects. And Kanji looking for the early comeback. And the pin attempt, there's one, there's two, Gundam kicks out. Kanji forcing Gundam back up to his feet, kick to the chest. And a chicken wing backbreaker. Into the pin, there's one, there's two, and Gundam forces his way out. Now Kanji picking up Gundam over the shoulders. And a back powerbomb into the pin, there's one, there's two, and Gundam kicks out just before 3. I could have sworn that was it, but Gundam. The tenacity. Kanji up top. Looking for the elbow drop, but Gundam getting out of the way. Irish whip. Ducking underneath. Standing double leg drop kick. And the pin, there's one. There's two, and Kanji kicks out. Gundam up top, looking for the crossbody, but Kanji stepping out of the way quite easily. Crossbody splash. And forcing Gundam back up to his feet. Toss back into the ring. And Kanji heading up top. Flying crossbody connects. Stomp to the wrist, and now just pinning Gundam down using his foot. Except Gundam was on his stomach, so it wasn't a 3 count. Gundam fighting his way out of that grapple. With a nose tear, diving underneath. And a huge back body drop from Gundam into the elbows to the collarbone. And Gundam with the suplex, Kanji to the outside, heading back in. And Gundam just with a cheeky little uppercut. And now heading into the corner. Looking for the demon kick, but Kanji catching him. Gundam taking way too long. Kanji with a pop-up backbreaker. Frostbite splash, but nobody's home. And Kanji with the reversal. Picking up Gundam, looking for the jackhammer. And the pin, there's one, there's two, and Gundam Tanaka yet again kicking out. And a stomping arm breaker. Lining up and again. Lining up and again. Kanji up top. Gundam crawling to his feet. And Kanji with a diving axe handle punch. And Gundam with the reversal again, this time on the outside. Uppercutting his way out, and now just spinning in Kanji's face. Into the running soccer ball kick. And Kanji is super disoriented right now. Gundam taking the time to just taunt on him. Not even going for the pin. Not even giving Kanji the time of day to even attempt a pin. Heading into the corner. Not liking what he's seeing, so picking Kanji back up to his feet. Kick to the chest, and here we go. Gundam with the demon drop. And the pin, there's one, there's two, and Kanji kicks out. Kanji actually kicked out of that. Forcing Kanji up to his feet. Hammer punch, clothesline, but Kanji getting out of the way of the stomp. Running neck breaker. And now Kanji picking Gundam up. And sending him face first with that slam. Lining up. Running spear, knocking Gundam off the apron. Kanji up top, waiting for Gundam to get up to his feet. Gundam catching that hammer punch. And hitting him with a pendulum backbreaker instead. And a Thez press for good measure. Gundam with the eye rake. And sending Kanji face first into the apron. There's 5 picking Gundam up, or excuse me, Gundam picking Kanji up. Knee to the bridge of the nose. There's 6. Tossing Kanji right into the steel steps. And Gundam heading back in. There's 8. And Gundam just chilling in the corner. There's 9, and that is gonna be a count out unless Gundam steps outside. No, he will not. And there is a count out win for Gundam.
Here is your Gundham Tanaka.
A win by countout, I mean, not the best way to win, but I think it was Gundam's plan to just disrespect Kanji, not even give him the time of day to go for the pin, and now has the opportunity to fight for the belt at Against the Odds against Goro Akechi. But until then, I'd like to thank you all for joining us here tonight, and hope to see you on Friday, and hope to see you in just under 2 weeks, and just under 14 days, as we get ready for Against the Odds. But until then, we are signing out from Phoenix, Arizona. See ya.